how basic CSS syntax structure looks like. So this line of code represents basic CSS syntax structure. So as you can see, it contains few parts. First part is known as selector. Then content surrounded with the curly braces is known as declaration block. Inside of declaration block, we have CSS property and property value. What is CSS selector? Well, with CSS selector, we can select HTML element on which we want to apply our style. So in our current example, like selector, we have a span tag, which means that we want to apply our style on all span elements that we have inside of our HTML page. Of course, instead of span, you can use any other HTML tag. You can use anchor, div, h1, paragraph, or anything like that. There are a few different types of CSS selectors, so we'll talk about CSS selectors in our next lesson. What is declaration block? Well, content surrounded with the curly braces that goes with CSS selector is known as declaration block. Inside of declaration block, we define styles that we want to apply on selected HTML element. So in our current case, we want to apply background color on span element. By the rule, declaration block needs to have at least one style defined to be applied. What are CSS property and property value? Well, CSS property is style attribute that points on what style we want to apply on selected HTML element. So in our current case, we want to apply background color on span element. Of course, instead of background color, you can set many other CSS properties. For example, you can set for our span element font size or any other CSS property that is available. So all available CSS properties that you can use on HTML elements are in description of this lesson. So property value is value that we want to set for our property. So in our example, like property value, we will set color that we want to set like background color. Or in our previous example, we want to set font size. So property value represents size of font that we want. So as you can see, depending on the type of CSS property, property value can be defined in different units. So for our example, where we want to set what is background color for span element, like property value, we will use color. Or in case we want to set what is font size, like property value, we will set number of pixels. Okay, basically this is how basic CSS syntax structure looks like. In our next lesson, we'll talk about CSS selectors, so see you in the next one. Thanks for watching this tutorial, and I hope this was helpful to you. If you like our work, please become our Patreon or simply donate or PayPal. Please remember, even a little from you means a lot for us. You can follow us on our Twitter and Instagram profiles, and please don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, because on our YouTube channel, knowledge is waiting for you.